So I got to ask this question because it happened to be called Breakthrough the Purpose, Passion. Are you living in your purpose?
Yes, it came. We always looking for a purpose, but you can't find it. It's just going to come. It's going to come. When you talk about the light, and, like even sitting here talking about, meals, mindset, movement makes my ears burn. I got you. So when something makes you feel like that, it becomes your purpose. Again, this was, like I said, when I think way back then when I was sick in the cancer, this was a promise that I made to God, turned into a plan, became my passion. Then the purpose showed up. Because now understanding your purpose is how are you going to serve other people? How are you going to help somebody else with what you know, what you learn, that's going to get them to their best next? Not the next best, to their best next, because that's what being well is all about. My job is to get you where you can't take yourself when it comes to health, but to give you the tools and all the wellness. I call them my wellness pills. All the wellness. You want to take a pill? Come take some of these wellness pills. Because I tell my clients everything. Why is it okay with you that you rather take 2 prescribed pills than to take 2 stairs?
Am I supposed to answer?
Was that rhetorical? No, it's not rhetorical. I receive it. Because why is it okay? Like if the diabetics, the high cholesterol and the hypertension, we're taking 1 or 2 pills a day, but you don't want to walk up the stairs. I have such an issue with that. But again, that's my personal issue. My thing is that whereas before when I got to understanding the power of being healthy, girl, I would try to shove it down your throat even when you ain't want it. Now, I just open the door because, again, it's personal. So my wellness door is open. I know how to be well. If it's something that you want, I'm here to show you how to do it, because when I get up in the morning, God gives me this breath, I inhale to learn, but I exhale to teach.
Hello, I'm Tanya Camille. Welcome to the podcast, where we'll explore the journey to true fulfillment from the inside out. I'm your girl, your host, Tanya Camille, and I'm excited to have you join me for this incredible series.
So teaching women how to be well, it's beyond my purpose.
I receive it. What is I think passion fuels your purpose. So I in our conversation, I'm very clear about your passion. Okay. So to ask it would be redundant in my mind at this point. But my next question is, what is prosperity to you?
When you sent it to me and I went and looked it up so I can say, okay, what is this? And as I sitting about it and living it, prosperity to me, when I think about it, is something I always say is, it's the power of the P. And prosperity is one of the P's. So as I was sitting thinking about it, I said, so what does that mean? So it means that at some point I changed my perception, right? I got a new perspective. I practice, right? I have this process that I follow that increases my performance. So when I think about prosperity, I would just simply say it's just my practice. As long as I continue to practice being well. My grandmother said to me, baby, when you go to the doctor, they just practice medicine. They really don't know. I was a little tiny thing. So for right now, I'm practicing to be the best version of me, and that sits me right down into my prosperity in a sense where I get to teach it to others.
I receive it. I receive it so much. My final question is there anything that I didn't ask that you want to share with the audience?
Just do it. You know, one of the things I say about you get to decide, make the decision. And I would say for anybody that listens to this, when you hear this piece, just repeat it with me. My health is the first thing.
My health is the first thing.
And everything else is the next thing.
Everything else is the next thing.
You get to decide.
You get to decide.
So at some point during the course of your day, put yourself in the equation of your life. That's what I want to say. So just an analogy of it is that, you know, when we're talking about making a call, out calling, you know, we would make these toll-free calls, 800-555-1234. But there was always a lady back then that would come on the line that says that you must first dial a 1 before this call can be completed. I'm here to tell each and every one of you, you are the one in your formula. If you don't put yourself in, you will not make the call.
I love it. And as we end with that,